If you are hoping to get your hands on the Caitlin Clark version of Nike's Kobe Bryant sneaker, you're out of luck. They are out of stock. The WNBA star teamed up with Nike for a player edition of the Kobe 5 Pro Tro, decked out in Indiana Fever colors. You see them on your screen. They dropped at 10 a.m. Monday, and they sold out before 11 a.m. In fact, in just minutes. The $190 kicks are already showing up on the secondary market at close to double the retail price.
Okay, seriously, stop scrolling. Because Nike just unleashed something huge for women's sports, and it's already sending shockwaves through the entire industry. Caitlin Clark's official signature logo just dropped, and trust me, the sales numbers, they're gonna blow your mind.
And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line. But they just announced, breaking news right now, we have a logo. That is the official Caitlin Clark Nike logo. And it's not just that. I mean, this is cool. Nike has just announced that a signature product line will be dropping soon, with signature shoes coming in 2026. Now, this is going to be her logo for all of her Nike stuff that is Caitlin Clark official stuff, just like we have.
After what felt like forever, Nike finally pulled the trigger on what might be the most anticipated logo reveal in women's basketball history. And when Caitlin Clark herself unveiled those iconic interlocking C's with that clever hidden third C inside, Nike wasn't just showing off a cool design, they were unleashing an absolute financial powerhouse that's already completely reshaping women's sports.
I think it's growing on me. I do. I think I like it. I went to order a t-shirt and I can't get one. We're on that pre-order action, I guess. Comparison, this is the logo, the two CCs intertwined together. Somebody said it looked a lot like a 1950s airline logo. And I was like, you know, I kind of see that. There's Breonna Sturr.
Now the logo itself is super clean, really sophisticated, and honestly, you'll recognize it instantly. It features two interwoven C's representing that insane connection she has with fans all over the world. But here's the cool part. There's a smaller hidden C tucked inside, symbolizing how her game was built from the ground up. Pure passion, relentless drive, and that constant chase for perfection.
Double C on my jacket like Caitlin Clark. Flau'jae Johnson called it with her reference to CC in her song, because finally Nike has unveiled the signature CC logo, which features two C's. Caitlin Clark, of course, her name. I've joked about this situation for a while when people wonder what was going on with Nike, and I just can't imagine they would sign her to the deal that they did and then not eventually have some big product on the way. And of course, she is part of the partnership as well. Perhaps she could have been promoted more in the meantime, but regardless, she's so popular, all you got to do is drop a link.
Both Nike and Clark totally obsessed over every single detail, making sure they created something that truly captures her precision, her power, and her incredible ability to inspire a whole new generation. But get this, what's making everyone absolutely freak out right now? The immediate market response was completely explosive.
It looked like Caitlin Clark just gifted her entire team her signature merch, but it wasn't just the team. Every fan that shows up to Gamebridge tonight will get the first release of Caitlin Clark's signature merchandise from Nike. Caitlin Clark is simply the talk of the internet today. Her and Taylor Swift broke the damn internet. Yes, bro. And for all the people that was hitting me up about Caitlin Clark's signature logo, somebody said it looked like Chanel. I said it looked like Gucci. But whatever it is a luxury sports brand. I can't think of very many luxury sports brands.
Okay, if you're loving this so far, hit that subscribe button. Now let's dive into what happened the exact moment this logo officially dropped. Nike stock, which was already on a steady climb, got another massive boost. Why? Because investors suddenly realized they were sitting on a gold mine. The company's shares extended their post-earnings rally, jumping a full 3% just the day after Clark's logo announcement, pushing their total gains to an insane 17% since their last quarterly results blew expectations out of the water.
That says, Caitlin's signature logo pulls you in like her game. It features interlocking C's. Her mark is emblematic of ever-expanding range on the court. Celebrate her logo debut debut with this soft cotton logo tee. And you know what's interesting about this design? It does look like they are interlocked, but if you kind of like squint your eyes, it also kind of looks like a very dimensional one C in front of the other one. I don't know if that's just me. According to Nike, the shirt is available, but it's not available just yet, but you can be notified for when it does go on sale. I can only imagine it's going to get sold out lickety-split.
But here's the thing, this is just the warm-up. Industry experts are already predicting that when Caitlin Clark's signature shoe finally drops in 2026, it could pull in a mind-blowing $100 to $150 million in revenue for Nike. Nick DePaula, who's a huge name in the sneaker world, literally said, "I think when Caitlin's shoe comes out, it can be a $100 million business. It could become a top 5 signature franchise, not just in the W, but across basketball." And if you thought that was crazy, some predictions are pushing that number even higher, with estimates hitting a staggering $150 million. That would make Clark's signature line one of the most successful basketball shoe franchises we've seen in a very long time.
And all it took was for her to take to social media to make this announcement, for everybody to go into a frenzy, and for, I think, the vibes to pick up just a little bit. It's that genuine love the fans have for Caitlin Clark. And the logo, pretty dope. Pretty dope, if I do say so myself. You see it right there. That's the look at it from the truck. They're going to be having to back up Brinks trucks to deal with all the orders that are coming for that sucker. But Caitlin Clark makes the announcement, says that the signature line is on the way in 2026.
Okay, so here's the truth that all the haters and critics just don't want to admit. Caitlin Clark isn't just selling a few jerseys. She's single-handedly transforming entire market segments. This is the woman who is responsible for a quarter of all WNBA economic activity in 2024, and now she's on track to generate potentially $1 billion in economic impact for the league in 2025. Her influence on Nike alone has been absolutely astronomical. Remember those special Kobe v Pro Tro shoes in Indiana Fever colors that Nike dropped? They vanished in minutes, with resale prices instantly hitting an average of $75 and some pairs even fetching $800. That's not just athlete demand, that's straight up superstar, cultural icon territory. And her jersey sales, equally insane. Clark's Indiana Fever jersey was the second best-selling basketball jersey across the entire NBA and WNBA in 2024, trailing only Stephen Curry. Her jersey sales shot up an unbelievable 1,193% in 2024, and she's still the top-selling WNBA merchandise throughout 2025. Unbelievable, right?
Caitlin Clark's new Kobe Bryant 5 sneaker sells out online in minutes. There hasn't been this much calamity over a white woman's shoe since Cinderella and the glass slipper.
And of course, just today, Caitlin Clark's new Kobe PE shoe sold out in less than a minute. And I saw so many tweets about this, so many people who were so sad that they missed out on this shoe. I saw that there was this one Dick's store and people were lined up around the corner, like camping out, trying to get the shoe. I also heard that Nike stocked about 14,000 of these, and that is an unconfirmed report, but they sold out in less than a minute. If that's any indication of what a Caitlin Clark signature shoe will do, I think Nike better continue to get on it and get ready to launch this brand for Caitlin.
What Nike really understood, way before anyone else, was that they weren't just signing a basketball player, they were investing in a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Jefferies analyst even called Nike's move a bold bet on women, realizing the company was tapping into one of the fastest-growing segments in all of sports. And honestly, the timing couldn't be more perfect. Women's sports are expected to generate a massive $2.35 billion globally in 2025. That's a 25% jump from 2024, with women's basketball projected to actually surpass soccer as the top earning women's sport. Nike's basketball division alone is expected to hit over $1 billion in revenue this year, largely fueled by stars like Clark, who drives ticket sales, merchandise, and huge investments. Nike's women's training apparel was already showing strong growth even before Clark's logo launched. Their smart investment in WNBA stars like Clark, Asia Wilson, and Sabrina Ionescu is clearly paying off big time, with Asia Wilson's signature shoe selling out in less than 5 minutes online. Talk about impact.
the hardest logo, man, right now, currently, man. This is so dope, man. Oh, Nike, y'all did a good job with this, man. This is so clean. Go on her shoes, for shirts. Oh, man, that's gonna be so raw. Clark with the hardest logo in the game right now, man. That shit is super clean. I love it. I love it. It's super dope, man. Hey, Clark, just when they want to be dropping they stuff, you know you got something in the works, man, and you gonna drop it. It's gonna be way harder than everybody else's shit, man. The new God Caitlin Clark logo, man. Super sick.
But hold up, because here's where things get really interesting. Clark's signature shoe, which we're expecting in spring 2026, isn't just going to be another basketball sneaker. Oh no, this is going to be a full-blown cultural event. Nike is deliberately taking their sweet time, following a super methodical 2-year development process to make absolutely sure they get this perfect, and the anticipation for it, it's already reaching insane levels. DePaula pointed out that Nike totally could have rushed this shoe to market, maybe even for the NBA All-Star game in Indianapolis. But they chose the long game. He explained, they want to get it right, understanding that this release absolutely needs to be perfect. When it finally drops, it's going to join an elite group of signature basketball franchises. Think about this, in the WNBA's entire 28-year history, only 12 women have ever received signature sneakers. Compare that to over 22 current NBA players with their own shoes. Clark will actually be joining Asia Wilson and Sabrina Ionescu as only the third active WNBA player with a Nike signature sneaker. That's how big this is.
And I understand what Nike is doing. Nike is trying to get into the luxury brand style, the luxury department style, almost a little bit getting out of sporting. If they successfully do this, this has never been done. Never been done. A sport brand turn luxury brand, and it's affordable. Affordable. See, that's the whole thing. It's a luxury brand that's affordable and it's fashionable at the same damn time. And if this is how the ladies stuff look, I'm desperately seeking how the men stuff look.
And the immediate merchandising opportunities are absolutely staggering. Clark's full logo collection, hitting stores October 1st, will feature everything from t-shirts, hoodies, shorts, and pants for all ages, plus some seriously premium adult pieces. Even crazier, a navy and yellow logo shirt drops even earlier on September 1st, and if history tells us anything, it's going to sell out instantly. Get this, WNBA merchandise sales have exploded by 500% league-wide since the 2024 season started, with player-specific items surging by a mind-blowing 1,000%. And guess who's been the driving force behind those insane numbers? Clark herself, ranking among the top 20 selling athletes across all sports and number 6 among all basketball players, including huge NBA stars. The ripple effect isn't just about her merchandise either. Fanatics reported that all WNBA merchandise sales jumped over 500% in 2024 compared to 2023, and Dick's Sporting Goods saw a massive 233% increase in WNBA-related sales. Seriously, Clark's rising tide is literally lifting everyone's boat.
To me, this is more than just a logo. It's a dream come true. People always talk about leaving your mark on the game, and this is another way I can do that. That Nike shoe is going to sell. If you had Nike stock and you were worried about it, this is the event to alleviate some of that stress. This is the moment to rejoice. And there you have it, Caitlin Clark fans and everybody who's been sitting on pins and needles about all this. It is finally on the way. The logo has been revealed.
Don't worry, the shoe is coming soon. But what's even crazier is how Clark's impact on Nike perfectly aligns with the WNBA's massive media revolution. We're seeing this unique moment where one star's power is literally fueling the growth of an entire league. And the timing? It couldn't be better. The WNBA is kicking off the first year of an unprecedented 11-year media rights agreement, valued at around $2.2 billion. This deal is expected to triple the league's current revenues and completely reshape the economics of women's professional professional basketball. What does that mean? It means networks finally recognize the sport's exploding commercial potential, and right at the center of that surge is Caitlin Clark. Major broadcasters, NBC, ESPN, ABC, CBS, plus tons of new digital platforms are now at a full-blown bidding war for any Clark-related content. She's become that rare athlete who's not just a star on the court, but a guaranteed ratings magnet, someone who can turn a regular season game into a nationally anticipated event. On average, Clark's games pull in 1.09 million views. That's a staggering number, especially when you compare it to the Ford 114,000 average for non-Clark games. This nearly threefold difference proves her unique ability to attract casual fans, brand new viewers, and longtime supporters alike. She's essentially created a gravitational pull that boosts not just her own team, but the entire league's visibility and market value. It's wild to think of.
I hope they really decide to personalize a lot of these items that they're going to be dropping. Like, I want storytelling to come back to sneakers and clothes. Like, I just want y'all to tell a story again, Nike. Like really bring that back. The reason why I love Jordan's Bread 11 is because everything that comes with the story that comes along with it. Like, he likes wearing suits. He wanted something that can be on and off the court. You know, the toe boxes because he likes to drag his feet. The lace lock on some of his shoes. It's like he just didn't feel like tying his sneakers and stuff like that. Like, obviously, it's going to be up to Caitlin Clark to create some viral moments in her shoe in order to bring light to what the shoe is, but just bring storytelling back to sneakers.
And her influence? It became even clearer when she was sidelined by an injury. During her absence, viewership on some networks absolutely plummeted by as much as 40%. That dramatic drop truly hammered home how directly her presence translates into ratings, and ultimately revenue. That 5-game stretch without Clark made it painfully clear. Her availability isn't just a fun storyline, it's an essential driver of the WNBA's entire momentum. For all the big executives, sponsors, and broadcast partners, this reliance highlights both the incredible opportunity and the unique challenge of building a league around a truly transcendent star. Get this, Nike CEO Elliott Hill has personally confirmed that Clark's signature shoe is indeed in development, right alongside her logo design, putting her in genuinely elite company. This product isn't just about making money, it carries huge symbolic weight. It's Nike's declaration that female athletes deserve the exact same premium treatment that's traditionally been reserved only for male superstars. That $28 million 8-year deal Nike signed with Clark. It's already looking like the bargain of the century. As one retail expert brilliantly put it, Nike is never going to make any of its $28 million up in shoe sales. This is all about marketing and being associated with her and sharing in her success. But with projected revenues potentially hitting $150 million from her signature shoe alone, that investment is already paying off with massive dividends. What we're actually witnessing isn't just Nike trying to capitalize on a hot player, it's a fundamental transformation of how women's athletes are valued and marketed.
CC logo, ready to go. I need t-shirts, hats, pants, shoes, socks. I want it all. Brand new socks and drawers. And I'm balling every time I come and talk to you. Yeah, I want it all, CC. I need all the CC merch. It's about time, Nike. Y'all have taken long enough. It should not have taken this long for you guys to get this stuff together. I don't know what the holdup was. Actually, I do believe I know what the holdup was. Y'all didn't want a bunch of people hating and mad and all that. I know. I'm ready for this merch to drop. Cannot wait. The Caitlin Clark merch is going to be absolutely fire. The sneakers are going to be off.
So here's the ultimate takeaway. Clark's logo launch is Nike finally admitting that female athletes can absolutely command the same premium marketing and attention that's always been reserved for male superstars. The success of her Nike partnerships creates this incredible multiplier effect across the entire women's basketball world. Her influence is skyrocketing viewership, boosting attendance, driving media coverage, pulling in massive corporate investment, and totally shifting cultural perception. She's setting brand new benchmarks for how commercially viable women's sports can be as premium entertainment. And while the same old critics keep spewing their tired complaints about Clark getting too much attention, the market is shouting louder than any of their whining ever could. Her logo merchandise will sell out instantly. Her signature shoe will shatter records. Her ongoing partnership with Nike is going to generate hundreds of millions in revenue and establish new standards for women's sports marketing. Nike finally got it. They understood what literally everyone with eyes could already see. They have the most marketable athlete in women's sports, and now they're treating her exactly like the superstar she's always been. This logo reveal wasn't just a product launch, it was Nike saying, "We understand now. This is our golden goose, and we're going to market her like the undeniable cultural icon she truly is." Caitlin Clark's Nike logo isn't just a cool design, it's a declaration. It's a statement that women's basketball has officially arrived as a premium entertainment product. It's a signal that the days of treating female athletes as afterthoughts are completely over, and a promise that the Caitlin Clark era, it's just getting started.
But regardless about how anybody feels about it, the second these things drop, they are going to fly off the shelves. But one thing is for certain, at least it's not the revised Cracker Barrel logo that actually made the company's stock dip significantly upon its recent release. Shares actually fell 7% in the one day that it was released. And I know this is like completely off topic, but it's just something that I found so utterly fascinating. And if you aren't aware, the old Cracker Barrel logo actually featured Uncle Herschel, which was a man that was just leaning up against a barrel with a tagline underneath that said "Old Country Store." The company actually came out and apologized, saying that they could do better.
So the logo is slick, the marketing is top tier, and those financial projections are absolutely off the charts. Nike struck pure gold with Caitlin Clark, and they're finally ready to extract every single ounce of that value. When that signature shoe finally drops in 2026, just watch. The same critics who complained about her logo will suddenly find new reasons to hate on numbers that simply don't lie. The Caitlin Clark effect is very real, it's incredibly powerful, and it's making Nike and literally everyone else associated with women's basketball incredibly wealthy. The logo, that was just the beginning. The signature shoe will be the main event, and this long-term partnership is going to completely redefine what's possible when you truly invest in transcendent female athletes. Nike sales are already through the roof, and they're only climbing higher. Caitlin Clark's logo was the match that lit the fuse. Her signature shoe will be the explosion that reshapes the entire industry. The revolution isn't coming, friends. It's already here.